My stomach always wants to act up at the worst time. Anyway, hi guys, Tasso here, and on this nice night of the 29th, which only happens once a year, as legends go, here to play more Coffee Talk. Alright. I feel a bit frazzled because I slept through my afternoon after coming back from work. Anyway, so last week we started the game. We met Freya and Lua and Bailey's Gala. I keep almost saying Gaia. It's not Gaia, it's Gala. Gala and Hyde, and the weird alien guy, as well as Myrtle, the orc, or almost orc, and the Naga, I think. I forgot what her name was actually. But yeah, met a whole bunch of people. Made some coffee, or tried to anyway. Did some latte art. I especially tried really hard for that, but that didn't work out either. So But anyway, let us continue. Load. Freya's looking at. You want to order anything else? I'm good for now. I'll order again once I finish reading this. Okay then. I'll leave you with whatever that is. Oh yeah, let's read the... Oh, Tomodachi. Oh, Rachel. Yes, wait, no. Aqua, there we go, that's the name. Aqua. The Evening Whispers. Let's read. The Cyberpunk Love Hotel by Freya Fatima. Room service gets order to room 512. The order came around 10:30 p.m. I was doing nothing, or in other words, I was waiting for an order to come. Hi Becca. I was tasked to take a bottle of wine and a couple of packs of condoms. Yes, sometimes guests really do ask for things like this. Talk about being unprepared. The person in charge that night gave me the requested items and let me out of the room to deliver them. From there, I went to the lobby and waited for the elevator to arrive. While I was waiting, a guest came in behind me and pressed the button to call the elevator. He looked at me in awe. I looked back at him, showing him the smile hotel management taught me. He smiled back. When we got in the elevator, he pushed the button for the third floor. Silence filled the tiny room. As we ascended, the guest pulled his phone from his pocket and started recording me. This again, I thought. I didn't do anything about it. To be precise, I can't do anything about it. It's part of the job after all. Ding! We reached the third floor. The guest left while still pointing his camera at me. Okay, there's a couple of weird at me. Is it like a literary choice? I feel like it might be. I waited alone until the elevator reached the 5th floor a few seconds later. I left the elevator and started moving towards room 512. When I was in front of the door, I rang the bell to let the occupants know I'd arrived. It's here! I can hear the muffled voice of a woman. The door opened. Look, hun, they really do use a robot to deliver room service. Oh, the woman shouted back to her partner. That is so cool, the guy responded, trying to sound interested, though I'm sure he was staring at the woman's butt and couldn't wait to use the stuff they'd ordered. I want to take a picture of the robot, okay? The woman said in a saccharine, sweet, mildly nauseating tone. Sure, hun. Wait, are you sure it's okay to just hug the robot like that? Hugging without consent? Huh, turn out the man could still think with his big brain after all. It's fine, I saw they even have a robot can have sex with. I'm sure a simple hug won't matter, said the woman. That's a different model! What's next? You're going to hug a Terminator? I screamed internally. Say cheese. Then 1, 2, 3, flash. It looks so cute. I was hoping it might look more human-like though. Maybe they don't have the technology for that yet, said the adult woman, who still hasn't grasped the concept of look but don't touch. Okay, come on darling, this robot has got other things to do. Let's just take our order and let it do its work. They took their order and closed the door. Oh, humans, how the hell did your people manage to survive for so long in this universe? I wondered as I trundled back down to my room. That's a nice twist, like the fact that it's a robot. I should reread all these stories one day, properly. Maybe the next playthrough. What else? Oh man. Oh, is it Naga? Yeah, Naga. Aqua. Oh, Aqua, fancy seeing you again so soon. Hi, Freya. Hi, Tasso. Good evening, Miss Aqua. How are you two doing? Same old. I'm good. How about you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Oops. I asked that already. I'm sorry. Don't worry about it. Is Myrtle here? So far, it's only me and Tasso. We have you with us. We have you with us now, of course. Are you meeting her here tonight? Oh, it's not that. I was just wondering whether she's coming here again tonight. You have her email, right? Yeah. Why don't you just tell her to come and meet you here now? That always works for me whenever I want to talk to someone. That wouldn't be nice. It's not that important anyway. I just wanted to follow up on the questions her team sent today. Follow up directly. I mean, oh my god, does Aqua have a crush on Myrtle? I kind of feel like this is happening. Anyway, I should order something. Voice. Take your time, Miss Aqua. It's alright, I'll order now. I'll have a cup of tea with lemon and cinnamon, please. Tea, lemon and cinnamon. Lemon and cinnamon. Russian tea. Here we go. Oh, it looks so pretty. If I'm not mistaken, it's called Russian tea, right? Oh, you knew? I heard about it once. I'm pretty sure the only part that's Russian is the name. It was originally from the community out cookbook or something. You're right. Now you want tea? You can make tea for sure. This is the kind of game you'll probably get a drink and chill too if you're not streaming it like me. Whoa, that's a highly specific fun fact to know. I guess I spent too much time browsing the internet. Oh shit, I keep hitting my mic. Sorry about that. When did you arrive, Freya? I've been here since you left last night. Finish drinking first, Aqua. I'm sorry. I said you haven't left? I was just joking. Oh, that would be crazy. That would be crazy. Why? Oh no. I didn't mean to offend you or anything. It's just that you shouldn't forget to take breaks. Please make sure you get enough rest. Of course I will, Miss Aqua. Thank you for the reminder. By the way, Aqua. Yes? Where do you come from? Because, judging from your accent, you're not from the States, right? I'm not. I'm from the ocean. Whoa, so you're a full-fledged oceanic? Born and raised in the sea. Why did you move here? Chasing the American dream, I guess. You moved with your family? No, I'm the only one who could move here. Oh. May I know why? It's not easy for our people, especially the females, to get higher education. I got scholarships and the opportunity. I wasn't sure about moving, you know. But my parents pushed me to do it. How long have you been here? Almost 2 years now. Do your parents visit often? They can't. Do you know how hard it is for my people to get a US visa? I'm sorry to hear that. It's okay, we're still in contact. We do a video call at least once a week. Do you have siblings? Of course. We are sea people. My extended family is probably as big as Seattle's population. Whoa! That's a lot! You really have that many relatives? Of course not. I was just exaggerating. But if you count my grandpa's kids and grandkids, there are hundreds of us. Holy! How about you, Freya? Do you have any siblings? I have. Not as many as you, I assume. I have a little brother, 4 years younger. He also lives in Seattle? No, he's living in San Francisco, near our parents' house. He's a good kid and I'm the rebel, working some high-end tech job, or taking care of my dad on the weekends. That's so nice of him. I know, right? That reminds me. I should visit my parents after finishing this draft. You should. Visit them while you can. I know. Anyway, I want to order something. Another espresso? You know, the usual. Let's get some espresso for our good friend Freya. Your espresso's ready. Thanks. Better! Just the way I love it. Oh? Good evening, sir. Oh god, new voice. I can't do so many manly, deep manly voices. There's only so many I can do. Good evening. No, that doesn't sound right. Good evening. It's like a distinguished gentleman type, it seems. Good evening. How can I help you, sir? Yes. I don't know what to order. Something to raise your spirits, perhaps? Nothing you like on the menu? I can make you a custom drink if you like. Actually, are you familiar with STMJ? I'm sorry, I've never heard of it. If you can tell me the ingredients, I'm sure I can recreate it. Lucky me. STMJ stands for Susu Telur Madu Jahe. It's Indonesian. It means milk, egg, honey, and ginger. Understood. Wait, do you have the eggs? I certainly have. They are not on the shelf. But I'll add egg once I mix the rest of the ingredients. It was milk, egg, honey, ginger. So milk, honey, and ginger. I love that. 1 cup of STMJ, please. Milk, honey, and ginger. Wait. No, that's not it. Is that it? There we go. Serve it. Here's your STMJ, sir. That smell. It brings back so many memories. It's quite difficult to find a place with a proper STMJ here in the States. I've traveled to so many places, and none of them got it right. You're the first one to manage it. Excuse me, may I ask you girls something? Sure, ask away. What kind of things do you kids like doing nowadays? Excuse me? Aren't you college students? No, we're not. Oh, he moved closer. I see. Ah! May I ask how old you are? You're being creepy, old man. Go back to your chair and keep your distance. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be creepy. Hey, Tasso. Who is this pervy old man? I want to. I have no idea. It's his first time here. I want to be able to understand young people. Oh, Georgie. Oh, thank God you're here, Officer Georgie. What's up? Oh God, what voice I gave him. What's up? There's a creepy old man trying to flirt with us. Where? You mean him? Yes, but not so loud. This man here is Rachel's dad, Freya. He asked to meet me, so I told him to come here. Oh, I didn't know that Rachel's dad was a very old man. No wonder she ran away from home. Everyone, please meet Mr. Furlong, Rachel's dad. Mr. Furlong, please meet Freya and Tasso. Please, call me Henry. I apologize for earlier. I wasn't trying anything funny. I'm sorry about that. Wait a minute. Your name is Henry Furlong? Yes. And you're Rachel Florencia's father? Yes. Furlong? Florencia? Why do you have different last names? What are you trying to pull? Florencia was my late wife's maiden name. Oh, I'm sorry. Rachel chose it for her stage name. Freya. Okay, I think I better work on my novel. I'm sure you guys have a lot to talk about. Hey, Freya, I'll come with you. Disco adult. Goodbye. Wait, I have something in my eye. Anyway, what was it that you wanted to talk to me about? They yeet. They definitely yeeted out of there. It's about Rachel. The night when you drove her home. Was she hanging out with shady people? Well, I think one of them was a bit shady. Hey, I heard that! What? I'm not a criminal! I'm just kidding. She was in this coffee shop talking with Freya and Tasso here. She wasn't in any danger. Are you sure? What about before that? What? Calm down. Is everything alright? It's just that I feel that she's getting more and more distant. I don't know how to talk to her anymore. Or even what to think about. Or even what to talk about. I don't know what kids her age are into nowadays. Every time we talk, we ended up fighting. I have 3 daughters. We fight all the time. One thing I learned: give them time and space, but be there when they need you. Or you can just bribe them. One time I had to fight my eldest daughter. She didn't want to talk to me for a week. I know she loves pizza, so I went to Rocco's and bought her favorite pie. I left the pizza on the table like a trap. And I just waited for her to take the bait, just like a stakeout. Once she took a bite of that delicious pepperoni, I casually grabbed a slice and sat with her. The pizza really helped smooth things over. After that, she wouldn't stop talking. What if what she loves doing is the problem? Rachel loves singing and performing on stage. I'm proud of what she has achieved with her career. She's really young. But the entertainment industry isn't a kind place. Not the label, not the media, not the fans. And I don't trust her new manager. Rachel's just a little girl. Or if she gets harassed, or forced to do drugs, did something happen? Well, nothing's happened. Yet. I just feel it in my guts. Is it possible that you're just being paranoid? I don't know. Maybe? Psst, Tasso, I need to go now. Thanks for the drink. Take care on your way. Bye, Aqua. Aqua yeeted even further. Well, can't you just find another manager? Rachel's already 18. So legally she can sign contracts without parental approval. I've been trying to tell her to quit. She squelched. Yes, she did. But every time I brought it up, we just ended up fighting. As a parent, there's really nothing much we can do, other than guiding them and being there when they need us. Sooner or later, we'll have to trust them to make their own decisions. And with everything we've taught them, hopefully they'll make the right choices. But what if she made the wrong choices? I can do a background check on that manager, if that will ease your mind. Please do. Okay, give me a name. It's Morris. Last name, Lester. Morris Lester, got it. Oh, isn't he the guy in today's paper? Anyway, I'll let you know if there's a hit. Well, that was fast. Hold on, I gotta take this. I've got a call. I've got to go. I've just got a call. I've got to go. I'd love to talk more about this with you. Let's meet again soon. Wait. You have my contact details? Call me if you ever need my help. Wait. Rip. Rip. Georgie also yeets. Don't worry, I'm sure everything will be alright. I used to manage a girl band. I've seen bad things happen. That bad? Yeah. I was against her joining that pop group at first, but my wife, Rachel's mom, she convinced me to give it a chance. F for Henry, indeed. Ever since she's been gone, I don't know how to talk to Rachel. With her wanting to do more of her own stuff, I don't know what to do. What do you mean by her own stuff? Modeling and a solo singing career. It's a whole different world than the band. I'm familiar with that side of the biz. But things have changed, right? Even if it has, I don't think it's for the better. Oh, Freya is back. She survived being an idol. Even managed to graduate and start a solo career. She sounds like someone who can take care of herself. Don't you think so? She's not ready. I don't want her to get hurt. There are a lot of bad people out there. People that want to take advantage of her. You are her father. I understand you might be worried. However, you shouldn't hinder her from achieving her dreams. I just want what's best for her. Is it really what's best though? I think she's born to soar. But she's just a girl. My little girl. Seriously. That's your argument. I didn't mean to sound that way. It doesn't matter whether she's a boy or girl. You drive her away if you keep on acting like this. With your knowledge, you should be able to help her achieve her dreams. I was once a stubborn young girl, too. Maybe I can give you a little advice on how to handle rebellious teens. I'd love to hear it. Is it okay if I stay a bit longer, Tasso? Take all the time you need. Oh, is that the end of the day? Oh, okay, that was surprising. Sweet spicy chai latte from the town of Aden, Yemen. That's the next day. And I need some water. Monday, September 28, 2020. The evening whispers. Military personnel stationed along East Coast to prevent immigrants flooding in from the Atlantic. Werewolf representatives pushed the ministry for more accessible sedative. Doctor from Salage Town experimented with child cloning. Wow. Yes, I will stay very hydrated. I have two giant cups of water with me. Are you sure that will be okay? Yes! I mean, it would be really hard to pull off. But it's something that will make the story different. Different isn't always good. It's a neat concept, but you need to handle it carefully and gracefully. I know. You drew a long layer? Oh no, rip. Hey, it's Gala! I don't remember his voice at all. Tomodachi! Or the University of Seattle. Henry. Oh, cute. Love Stories on Public Transport by Freya Fatima. The day was hot, sunny, and humid, just like most days in Jakarta. I was standing inside a crowded bus, neither well-functioning air conditioning nor proper ventilation, trying to keep myself productive in the uncomfortable environment by reading my recently bought copy of Haruki Harukami's The Elephant Vanishes while listening to a random playlist on my old iPod. Despite the hellish conditions, you could say I was luckier than most because I was standing near the rear door of the bus, leaning back on leaning my back on the side of a seat, safe enough not to fall out of the bus, breezy enough to breathe freely. As I mentioned, I was on the public bus in Jakarta, so naturally I needed to be wary with my surroundings, mostly keeping my belongings secure from pickpockets and other human pests. I glanced around the bus several times in between pages, and it was when I saw her. It's hard to describe her. She has no specific characteristic to differentiate her from other women. She was like the perfect example of the girl you walk past unseeing on the sidewalk every day. A girl you might glance at for a second, then a few steps later it will be hard even to remember her hair color, never mind what her eyes, her nose, her mouth looked like. She was standing near the front door of the bus, not leaning on anything or anyone, not touching the bacteria-infested hand grip of the ceiling of the bus. Although to be fair, it might have been hard for her to reach that grip anyway. But still, she stood there with the perfect balance of a tree rooted in healthy soil. She stood as if somebody had silently put the Venus de Milo on the bus, and she somehow fit perfectly without anyone noticing it happening. She was wearing a pair of earphones, wired just like headphones were supposed to be, thank you, and a slight smile on her face. Sometimes she closed her eyes for a few moments, enjoying the music only she could hear. Her eyes rarely stayed in one place. They kept wandering around the bus, not too fast like someone anxious, not too slow like someone looking at something specific. Maybe she's the one, I thought. This isn't the first time a thought like this has crossed my mind. As a hopeless romantic, seeing any woman who piques my interest will immediately trigger a story in my imagination. A story of how I approach them, get to know them with the proviso that they're just as I imagine them to be. Start dating, get married, have kids, grow old in our home, and so on and so on. Random cuties, that's what I'll call them. Unicorns among horses. The term doesn't apply to any cute girls I see, of course. It has to be someone special. Or at least someone I imagine to be special. The thing is, automatically imagining those stories whenever I happen across a random cutie isn't healthy. It puts a toll on my mind and, of course, my heart. It creates a lot of unhealthy expectations before any opportunities even arise. Oh shit! She looked at me. We made eye contact for a brief flash of seconds. I immediately returned to my book. Did she notice me staring at her? Did she see what I was thinking? My mind won't stop spinning, overthinking while my pulse beats double time in my ears. Double time, that's a good term. I should use that in effect. Anyway, I continue staring at my book. With what just happened, I obviously can't read it properly. My eyes were looking at the words, but nothing was being processed other than thoughts of her. I glanced back at her, and she was staring at me. Eye contact more than once, it has to mean something. Should I approach her and introduce myself? Yes, I should. But what if things go wrong? What's the worst thing that could happen if we introduce ourselves? First, it's a crowded bus, and moving from the rear door to the front will definitely annoy some people. Second, what if after we approach her, she becomes annoyed and, oh come on, you're overthinking as usual. Nothing will happen even if she does get annoyed. Don't dismiss me, nothing bad will happen. Well, she might scream and say I'm a pervert, and then the whole bus will beat me to death. Oh, and the worst option, what if we introduce ourselves, and then it turns out she is not like we imagined her to be. All that time and energy will be wasted, exchanged for years of agony. Oh, everything will be fine, don't worry so much. No matter what happens second, we still have to try something first. No, there's too much at risk. The debate is still raging inside my head, and that's when it happens. We make eye contact again. But this time, it lasts longer than a few seconds. And then, she smiled at me. Just a small curve on those perfectly average, beautiful lips, as I quickly returned to my book. See? You have to do something. But, remember the girl with the violin we sat on the train to, Yogyakarta? Yeah. I can't pronounce Yogyakarta a few years ago? Of course I remember. Exactly! She was just a random person that sat across you on the train. We don't even remember what mouth it was, and yet we still remember the maroon coat she was wearing, the violin case she put in the overhead compartment, her reddish hair in that pixie cut, her... Stop it! That was different! And we might have saved ourselves a lot of embarrassment by not talking to her. The thoughts, the noise, the internal dialogue, it won't stop. I was sweating, but not because of the heat. What? Oh god, I can't pronounce words worth shit. Yogyakarta? You think? Yeah, probably. I probably messed it up either way. The thoughts, the noise, the internal dialogue, it won't stop. I was sweating, but not because of heat. A cold sweat. I had to stop. Stop! I screamed internally. Everything stopped. And just in time, my iPod randomly shuffled to explosions in the spaces, the only moment we are alone. I cranked up the volume, put my book in my bag, and just breathed. Yes, I might lose the chance to meet the one by doing this, but at least, as long as I don't know her, she's perfect. As far as I know, she might be listening to Explosions into Space. As far as I know, she might be a big fan of Harukami and Final Dreams 9. As far as I know, she might be single. As far as I know, she might be the 100% perfect match for me that I believe can't exist if my knowledge of her goes any further than what I know right now. Besides, as the old saying goes, if it's meant to be, it will be. The bus stopped in front of Plaza Senayan, my destination. It was time for me to go. I decided not to look in her direction as I left, knowing that if I looked at her, it would be the last time I ever saw her. That's too hard for a hopeless romantic like me. I left the bus and enjoyed the warm sun and the breeze of fresh air, finally out that mental Schrodinger's box. That's when it happened. I turned my head to the right and there she was, standing alone, enjoying the breeze. Now she was free of the roasting metal box we humans name bus. She turned her head to the left, showing a glimmer of surprise at seeing me standing there. After that, she smiled. So if it's meant to be, it will be? Oh, that's cute. Alright. Hey, Gala! Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Gala. Am I interrupting? It looked like you were having an intense discussion. It's nothing. Tasso was just giving me feedback. It's for the book I'm writing. Sounds like a heavy discussion. What are you up to tonight? I'm just planning to sit and relax. Please don't let my presence interrupt you. Oh, don't worry about it. Although, I need to interrupt Tasso for a moment. Sure, how can I help you? Can I have a cup of... You remember my remedy? Of course. You wanna give it a try again? My last order didn't quite hit the spot. Remember, it's tea and ginger. The last thing definitely a different ingredient from either of those. Okay. Remember, yes, tea and ginger. So tea, ginger. I used lemon the other time, I think. Mint? Ginger mint tea. Let's try again. Tea, ginger, and milk. Tea, ginger, and I used lemon the other time, so cinnamon? Masala chai. Sure, I guess. Is this it? How is it? Nope. This drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. Far from it. Oh my, pardon me for the mistake. Did I use tea and ginger? Never mind. Oh no, I failed. Can I like retry? I'm here, I think. Yes, let me restart. Because I failed horribly. Child cloning. Werewolf representatives push the ministry for more accessible sedative. Alright. Let me just scroll through this since I read it. Okay. Some heavy discussion. Alright, save. Yes. Tea and ginger. Tea, ginger. Milk. Ginger milk tea. tea, ginger, and mint. Let's just do tea, ginger, mint, I guess. Ginger mint tea. Is this it? How is it? Nope. The drink doesn't even follow my guidelines. Far from it. No! Let's try again. Oh. Tea and ginger. Is it green tea? Ginger mint green tea. Nope. It's gonna take a while. Tea, ginger. Or should I do it the other way around? No, doesn't matter, I think. Oh, it does kind of matter, eh? Cinnamon ginger tea. Yeah, the wording changed. Is this it? How is it? Nope. I don't remember your guidelines. What did I give him the other time? Masala chai. Tea and ginger. I remember I made it like this last time. Tea, ginger, and lemon. Ginger lemon tea. Tea, ginger, honey. Ginger, honey tea. I'm determined to get this right. Tea and ginger. No. Did I already do this? I think I kind of did it. Gala hut. Is this it? Judging from the smell, this looks like it. Indeed, I have the same feeling. I've made a note of that mixture. I did it. Perfect. Anyway, please don't mind me and continue with your discussion. Don't worry, Mr. Gala, we're done for the night. You're done. I have a lot of new homework thanks to you. You're welcome. Is Hyde coming? No, I'm by myself tonight. It's gonna be a peaceful night then. That's mean, Freya. Oh, come on, I was just joking. He needs to learn how to communicate his thoughts nicely, though. He might not look like it, but he's a very kind person, you know. He doesn't show it, that's for sure. That applies to you as well. Aw, come on. Yay. Yes, yay. Hey, it's Bailey's. Oh shit. Oh shit, it's your boy Bailey's. Oh, I don't even remember what voice I gave him. I think he was like a snarmy, minor fuckboy voice. Good evening, everyone. That's definitely not it. Good evening, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Bailey's. Hey, how are you doing, Freya? Not good. What's going on? Tassel was just criticizing my story. It's called feedback. It's cruel. It's necessary. Sounds interesting. What's the problem with the story? The story is not linear and quite complicated. That's definitely not Bailey's voice. I don't remember what I gave. Imagine you choose your own adventure storybook, but for adults. Sounds pretty common so far. But instead of telling you which page to turn to, each decision you make will give you a score. What? The score will determine which page you should go to. That sounds more like a video game than a book. I know, it's not that original, but my target here is the mainstream audience. Huh? With the help of my publisher, this kind of book may go mainstream. Just like that Choose Your Own Adventure show on Netstream. It was nothing new, but because of the marketing and the names involved, it reached the mainstream market. That sounds interesting. And highly ambitious, Freya. And this is simpler than my other idea, which is making the novel not in the form of a book, but in the form of story cards. What? I know, I know, right? It's as if she has all the time in the world, and that's before even considering the sensitive issue of setting a story in a world where only humans exist. What did you say? No, there's a reason why it has to be that way. Just wait until I finish it, okay? Alright. As Tasso said though, I won't have the time. Getting a normal picture proof is already a steep climb. Let's not make the mountain even higher. Fair enough. What's the story all about, by the way? You have to wait for it. Don't want to spoil the fun. If you say so. Anyway, I haven't ordered anything. What do you want to drink tonight? Ginger latte, if you know how to make it. Ginger latte, so I guess milk. Ginger and more milk. I feel like that is not it. That is just ginger milk. Coffee, milk, and ginger. Milk, ginger, coffee. That is not it as well. Coffee, ginger, and milk. There we go. Here we go. Thanks. Damn, this is good. With this kind of drink making skill? Wonder why your place isn't any bigger. What we have here now is more than enough for me. Whatever floats your boat, I guess. Coffee, yes, coffee. By the way, how are you doing, Bailey's? You busy with your last client? Oh, I'm done with her. Done? As in you're dropping the project? Hey, I'm not crazy. I still need the money. Done as in I'm finished the job. I spent the past few days making sure it's even done before the deadline. Did she like it? Oh, she loved it. She has some complaints, of course, but I convinced her by using some design terms she doesn't understand. So you finish your job by bullshitting her. The finest bullshit, my lady. The finest bullshit, my lady. That's one survival skill every freelancer must have. Are you working on anything right now? No. I'm taking a break from work. I need to work on a few personal matters. Oh. Like you and Lua? Something like that. By the way, I'm curious. How do you guys meet? If you don't mind me asking. Truth, preach it. Yeah. I don't mind. It's just that I was young and stupid, you know. Oh, come on. Who hasn't been there? You're right. So, I was a bit of a player back in college. Ooh, spicy. And I was going after my then best friend's girlfriend's friend. Wait, what? Okay, I'll say it slowly. I used to have a best friend. He was an incubus. Okay. Let's call him Cockneck. Cockneck has a girlfriend. Still following. And that girl has a friend. The friend is the one I'm after. Ooh, okay. Got it. She was one of the hottest girls there. But everyone knew she wasn't the type of girl you'd want to date. Why? I don't want to get into details. But this succubus was super hot. And all the guys wanted to sleep with her. She was a player. 2. There's always like a delay when the music changes, which is something I know Unity has a huge problem with. Huh? That doesn't sound like Lua at all. Because it wasn't Lua, genius. Huh? Lua was my friend's girl. Lua was my friend's girl. Holy moly! This is getting spicier. The other girl's name was... let's just call her Rose. Continue. I knew Lua thanks to her relationship with Cockneck. That's a fake name you made up, right? Yes! Now, will you let me continue without interruptions? Okay. So, I asked Lua a lot of things about Rose. She knew what I was after. It annoyed her so much. But I kept on bothering her. I mean, I was a pretty... active guy back then. So, Lua came over to visit us at one point. I lived with Cockneck back in college. I'd been out, and I got back just as Lua arrived. A total coincidence. We went into our place together. I witnessed something surprising. What? Cockneck was sleeping with Rose. Holy mother of holy! Holy mother of moly! I saw the look on Lua's face. The disbelief, anger, sadness. And even without thinking about it, I punched Cockneck in the face. You what? I got into a fight with him. Oh, I haven't told you. Cockneck was a Brazilian jiu-jitsu tutor for kids. He's pretty good. Oh my. Yeah, I landed that one punch, and he beat me to a pulp. Easily. Lua begged me to stop fighting on her behalf. More like she begged Cockneck. Hey, I wasn't kidding. I lost, but I don't give up so easily. I was bitten pretty bad, so Lua took care of my injuries. We grew closer after that. And I don't even remember the exact date, but suddenly that friendship turned into a relationship. That was one hell of a story. I know. Have you seen her by any chance? Yeah. Lua came by a few days ago. How was she doing? She hasn't returned any of my calls or texts. Well, she's healthy, that's for sure. She got into an argument though. With whom? There was this male model. A model? I didn't think she was the type of girl to go out with a model. Oh, they weren't together. What were they arguing about? Well, we were talking about your relationship. Lua told us about the reason behind the fight, about your family stuff. And then this guy, Hyde, joined the discussion. What did he say? He didn't understand why Lua would insist on getting family approval, considering, you know, what? You are willing to leave your own family. You would do that for her? Yes, I would. I'm sick and tired of my family. Why would you say that? Let me tell you about my family. Or should I say most elven families. They all think they are so high and mighty. If you are born an elf, there are certain unwritten rules you must follow. Reputation and appearance are everything. We must never, ever make our family look bad. You can only befriend certain people. You must dress a certain way. You can only have certain jobs. Jobs that are deemed worthy and successful, like being a doctor, a lawyer, a CEO. You know. Ever since I was a kid, I've always wanted to be an artist. I love drawing and creating art. However, becoming an artist is not something else would deem suitable. Unless you become the next Da Vinci. So, when I switched from a business major to an art major, my parents went crazy, screamed like they were on fire. They told me I'd never be rich or successful. All that because you chose an art degree? You want to know the worst part? They blame Lua. What do you mean? They blame her for my decision to pursue my passion for art. Yell about how her kind is ruining the country. accusing their religion of worshipping the Dark Lord, accusing her of putting a spell on me and cursing the family. Whoa. I mean, come on, this is the 21st century. That's so not cool. I don't want to sound judgmental, but your family is racist. Tell me about it. Lua's the only person that can make me feel alive. She showed me how I can be free and pursue my dreams. I don't understand why Lua is so obsessed with the idea of reconciliation with my family. I just don't get it. I have no problem leaving my family, you know. I would happily leave them for the both of us. What about her? What about her and her family? You may be happy to leave your family. However, it may not be the same for her. Gala, do you have something to say? Perhaps you could give us a different perspective. Sorry, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I couldn't help overhearing your story. I assume that person you're talking about is not an elf, correct? Yes, she's a succubus. I see. I'm a werewolf. For werewolves, the wolf pack is the most important thing. We put family before any other. We often have our own problems within the pack, but we won't abandon our family for anything. Perhaps that's also true for her and her family. Besides, if you leave your family for her, wouldn't that make your parents believe that all those bad stereotypes about succubi are true? I never thought of it that way before. Whether you like it or not, your actions will have an impact on her as well. And if you leave your family for her, they will put her in a difficult spot. She might feel responsible for your actions. There's nothing to feel bad about. I'm leaving my messy family to create a better one with her. It's easy for you to say that now, but I don't know what the future holds. One day, circumstances might change. One day, one of you might regret your decisions. One day, you might use the "I left my family for you" card. We love each other. I'll be with her whatever the circumstances may be. You know, love is like a flame. It might burn fiercely at first, but over time, it will die down if you don't maintain it. Maintaining it won't be easy. It will be hard work. Because life is full of storms. And marriage, it will not survive on love alone. Whoa, that's deep. We'll have each other, and that's enough for us. Tell me, do you have health insurance? What? I'm an elf. Why would I need health insurance? You need some. What for? Immortality is an elven privilege, but you lose it if your family disowns you. I've seen people go bankrupt because they fell ill or seriously injured, emptied their entire life savings for an $8 pill, because in this country they charge $20,000 for it. And if you decide to have children, they won't have the same privileges you do. There's a high probability they get bullied for being a half-breed. Look, there are consequences. It shouldn't be taken lightly. Think about it. Anyway, I've got to go. I apologize for my intrusion. No, thank you for your insight. I've got to go, too. Wanna head out together? Sure. Thanks for the drink, Tasso. And Freya. Bye. 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 What? You made me lose 2 customers in a minute. Hey, that wasn't on me. They were leaving anyway. Are you going to write that in your book? It's a secret. If your book is based on this coffee shop, how can you present a story like this in a world with only humans around? I'm not sure. Perhaps a hot drink will give you some inspiration. Sounds like a great idea. Yeah. Cappuccino, the Italian delight. Alright. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. The Evening Whispers. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. The World Health Organization vows to stop major hospitals illegally selling furry sedative illegally. Oh, okay. The WHO vows to stop major hospitals selling furry sedative illegally. Oh, it's our favorite boys, hiding Gala. I like them the most, if it wasn't obvious. I can use my height voice. You really never change. I know, but it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey Tasso. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy, but there's no harm in checking some other combinations. Alright. You know what to do. Galahad. Alright, so we wanted tea, ginger. Yeah, it's 8-bit 8-bit Claire de Lune. Alright. Try this. Thank you. I'm sorry, but this doesn't taste anything like what I asked for. Pardon me for the mistake. Never mind. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help... Claire de Lune is nice. Yes, it is. I couldn't help overhearing you both. It sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was the bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarfs. Those two bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, you know, tough? Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know Kung Fu. Besides, I had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trash, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time, we didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck to me. Like, well, you know, to a blanket. Obviously he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed a cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived, and I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarfs could have killed me. Who are they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the mafia, and I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew I was innocent, and that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. What a stroke of luck, this is the universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble it caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding the job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veterans. Ah, I see. So, how do you go from working as a bodyguard to working in the hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working with me, I noticed. Hyde. I prefer it if we skip that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not that easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. So, you can say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence in helping me when I needed it. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Tasso, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? So, tea. Warm and cool, eh? No. That's sweet. Warm and cool. Tea. Cool. Warm. It's also bitter. I hope that's okay. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. By the way, it feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. Oh, did the woman arrive? Speak of the devil. There she is. Hello, good people. And one vampire? It's good to see you, too. Freya? By the way, we're just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I've no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How could you tell? I call it werewolf senses. Right. I showed Tassel my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad I could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on the road. Speaking of that, I have not looked at the new thing. Gala. Veteran now working in the hospital. Bailey's. One day I'll have my own solo exhibition. Hi. Vegan vampire. In fact, I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. A Lonely Boy and a Stray Cat by Freya Fatima. Midnight, the boy arrives at his house. The ticking sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcibly closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is, waiting for him to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. Meow! The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from him every night, in the same spot, around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Until suddenly, the boy decides that their interaction is enough for today. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax, for she was not his and he was not hers. Aww. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you do there. It's pretty boring to talk about. But mostly, I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. If they require intensive care, such as operations, I go through what we do and how much it would cost them. Kinda like biz dev for people's lives then. You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job pretty tough. While harmless people like my friend here only see it from a business perspective. Good point. But do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't notice we exist or think about the necessity of it. Exactly, it's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. It's a patient's personal lives, anyway. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially from this lady here. You needs to be a bit less loyal though. Hi. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait, 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. Ask for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions, mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? It's not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this position. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me right now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift's starting soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you going to stay? Hi? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around, Tasso. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. You know, it's kind of hard to believe. It's kind of hard to believe. Someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So, how do you guys meet? Seriously, I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on, you're not going anywhere, right? Huh. Alright then. We met in this place back when it was a bar. Wait a moment. Whoa! I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did you make the jump from, how should I say this, a very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze a story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into details. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why God doesn't want to talk about it, huh? I don't get it, but it must be difficult, especially back then. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least, it was the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle? Hey, I didn't know about all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So, no personal feelings. I needed his strength. But then I got to be interested in him. Interested? Oh. I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kinda pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy sessions, but in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me, and not so long after that, he started working at the hospital, and he's been Oh no, it's him! It's Alien Guy. Good evening, everyone! Oh boy. Good evening. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, Barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name the last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. We are all friends. The achievement unlocked. We are all friends. Yes, we are indeed. Yes, Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neo has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So, hello, my name is Freya. You can say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hide. You come here often? Well, someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousands miles? Or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away, indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We chose its appearance based on the image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Army Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot. Oh, hi, Newt. This place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthlings. But before that, please let us order something for the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. That is how you say it, yes? Yes. So, anything? Wait. Yes, we won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything. Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please surprise us. I don't know what you want. Hello, Noop. Chocolate. Do we just make the most atrocious combination of things? And hope we go somewhere? You trust this game? Yeah, it's a good game. It's really chill. Fully milk. No, I've done that already before. It's not that exciting. I feel like I should make the most atrocious combination of things. Chocolate lemon mint. Let's see where that goes. Lemon mint chocolate. Wow, that actually exists. I'm actually surprised. Sure, have it. A cup of anything is ready for you. Thank you. What? Interesting. What are you doing? Drinking. That's how they drink. Ooh boy. You're one interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. That sounds good. but you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Full lemon. Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in the space you call Milky Way. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seeds. You really are here to find a date. All the way from a galaxy far, far away. Wow. It turns out pearls exist anywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked though, man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I may ask, why do you have to breed with us? I become barista? I wish I could. We are sorry, but that is classified information. Oh man. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are. Not many women can handle that. Could you handle them though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You are a pretty adventurous girl. I wouldn't be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further, if we got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong though. I go on a date with them, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you're willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow, no wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner. in exchange for stories. But I only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep with me. We have heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. Many dots. Even more dots. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problems? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control. We don't have enough control of ourselves, and those in charge also don't have enough control of us. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthling boasts about the concept of free will, but we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. Yes, that's indeed they do. That's indeed they do, fish. At least that was what we gathered from your information network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today, but we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. Okay. Oh boy. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating, boyfriends or girlfriends, you know, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You could start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, oh god, it is hilarious. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Well, now, the path to starting a date varies between people, but usually it takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. You think about spaceman? Snail is trying really hard. Wow, the breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It can be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So we talk about using condoms. How do your kind have sex? Like seeing how you drink? A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's true. How do you do it? Oh, I can't believe I'm talking about this. I'm reading this out loud. We are pretty flexible with that, but we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating ritual. I don't want to imagine how it's done. Oh, you do not need to worry. You will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that, especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. Oh, we did not know that. But being born on Earth sounds very difficult. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care of your way, sir. The collective silence is very, very, very real. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they took Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer arc? Wow, I dread to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But I can't be angry at such I can't pronounce that word. He woke. But I can't be angry at such naivety. Naivety. I can't pronounce that word. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lua? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? I'm just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come a few days ago. And Freya was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gala joined the discussion. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gala join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight to Seoul tomorrow. So, I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh, well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Chai Adine, sweet spicy chai latte. I feel like a lot has happened in this stream, even though it hasn't been that long at all. Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Protests arise over the government treatment of Atlantic immigrants. Government-made cars face challenge against an unexpected competitor. The Mother Earth organization fights to save more forests. Let's see who's in here. Welcome. Oh. Okay. Hi. Good evening, sir. Hello. I need like a good Asian voice. Hello. I'm from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. Saitama. Content. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We are not 100% sure, but according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. Oh, that's a pretty eye-catching outfit. You think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. Oh well. Phew. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh! It's them. Oh, it's Neil. Friends only. Let's read the story for today. Oh boy. Alright. Should I read it or should I not read this? Or should I save this for the future? Well, anyway. It was a Saturday night. As usual, I picked her up from her apartment for another Saturday night date. I used the word another, but to be honest, this was the first actual Saturday night we'd done since I don't even know when. It wasn't every week a cool event related to our hobby happened. So we, or I suppose I should say, weren't going to miss this chance for a cozy evening in her apartment. We've been only dating for 4 months, and I kid you not, we couldn't have been more different. I'm the type of person who feels restless if I don't go out on the weekend, while she prefers to lock her apartment from the inside, flush the key down the toilet, and never leave again. That's why me going out to her apartment on the weekend was the first option for both of us. I mean, we can just order food online and chill without having to worry about the traffic. Ain't that cool? That's what she said whenever I asked if she wanted to eat out somewhere. That happened a lot in our first month together. After that, I just tried to get used to it. We drove to the event. It wasn't that far, but traffic's always ridiculous on the weekend. Throughout the drive, we barely spoke. Total silence, except for the music playing from my playlist. If she knew the song, we would sing along to the song. If not, then total silence it was. When we arrived at the event, she changed. She became the most outgoing, friendly, and talkative person around here. Even I was nothing compared to her, and I usually consider myself a very talkative person. We said hi to everyone we knew, and some we didn't, and then we tried all the games being showcased there. We sat next to each other, trying one game after another, commenting on the story, art, music, gameplay, atmosphere, any other aspects you might use to judge a game. But when we played, we just played. No talking during the playthrough. Total silence, as if she was recharging spent energy from all the interacting she'd done before. Back in the apartment, we didn't talk much. She made 2 cups of green tea latte for both of us, and then we watched Netflix together, with only a few words traded. Don't you feel bored dating me? She asked. Really? This again? I know, I'm sorry to bring this up again, but you were so silent today, I thought you were mad at me. Honey, I'm not mad at you. Why would I be? I don't know, it's just that I'm super introverted and you're super extroverted, and there are times when I feel like I'm holding you back from your true self. You're just overthinking things, honey. Tonight was amazing, and I can't thank you enough for being willing to join me and sacrifice your stay-at-home relaxation time. We both know how much you love staying in and how rarely you get the chance to do it. Why do you like me? You've asked this question a dozen times in the last 4 months, you know? I nudged her and smiled. I just wanted to make sure, she said and started crying. Hey, don't be sad, it's okay. And to answer your question, I don't know why I like you. Then answer again? Because it's true. All I know is I feel comfortable around you. I just feel happy, calm, and I don't know. Do I need to know? That sounds dangerous, liking someone without knowing the reason. Oh, believe me, dear, I was confused for the longest time before I realized it's actually the best feeling I've ever had. How about you? Why do you like me? Who said I liked you? I was speechless for a moment. She grinned at me and giggled through the remains of her tears. You should have seen your face. Oh my god, don't mess around with me like that. You almost gave me a heart attack. Good, it means you weren't lying about your feelings. She smiled. You haven't answered my question. It's a secret. That's not fair. I told you mine. I hate to break to you, but don't know is not the proper answer, my dear. But it's an honest one. I know. We stayed silent again. So that was my introvert girlfriend and me. My answer to her was obviously a lie. Not knowing why you like someone is super scary, but I never imagined being able to feel like that for anyone other than her. At least that's how I wish things could be, I thought as I drove back home alone in my car in total silence. Let's actually change some songs around. I've never seen this. Ooh, this is cool. Alright, let's go with that. Good evening. I need a recharge. Good evening, Tasso. I totally do not remember the voice I gave Aqua at the start of this stream. It is pretty much lo-fi. Good evening, Tasso. Yo. Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere together? We plan to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? So you want double mint? Let's go. Marcolech. Sure. Your drink's ready. Oh, this looks really fresh. I call this Marrakech, inspired by its origin. Marrakech in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. It beat Claire de Lune. Hey, let's find that. Which one is that? Oh, this. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. Oh my. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Myrtle? You want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the teh tarik. Teh tarik is tea, milk and milk, I guess. Teh tarik, oh the teh tarik. Roti, the tea latte, no. Tea, milk, and what else goes in teh tarik? I know it's milk tea, but like milk secondary. Singaporean, huh? Yeah, no problem, Becca. What goes in teh tarik? I know like tea and maybe double tea. I can do double tea. There we go. Teh tarik. There we go. Yeah, more tea. Here's your teh tarik. The most Singaporean thing I've said all day in this stream. Huh. Is there anything wrong? No. It's better than I thought it would be, actually. The taste is really authentic. Just like the teh tarik you get in Southeast Asia. Thank you for the compliment. Where did you learn to make it? I traveled around Southeast Asia a few years ago. So you learned about it in Malaysia? Yes, and from videos on the internet. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. All I know is you pour the tea. That's same. That's all I know as well. All I know that you should pour the tea. But thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after the publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh, I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and your team. Ha! As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know that optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. You'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you feel bad for them. And you feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. I wish I could help you, or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that, for guilt is something that also bothers me a lot, even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we are already used to this. So don't you worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy working conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game going, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizer. Why? Confirm it fast before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then, and the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything on travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know. But I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max. expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. But what if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. But after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one's the problem, yeah. Kill the haters. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight, showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? Huh? So far, my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Showing Babu she made Death Stranding. Even if you're free then, you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. Kojima was a cute fish girl all along. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibitor badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. Okay, good. Now, what are you going to show the game on? I have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the Expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the Expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. What's that? Oh, it's Rachel. Photos in photos. It's too cute. Hello, Miss Rachel. Oh, I don't even remember Rachel's voice. Many GBs. Hi, Tasso. What's wrong? Huh? Nothing? I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet, it'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. You're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those are announced this late are backups. Oh, but it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes, and I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink, something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Sweet. So honey, more honey. Rachel just meows. Honey chocolate, sure. Your sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. Yeah, I think that's the voice I gave her. How is it? Not bad. It's not special. That's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a time limit of how long they can play. Why? Wouldn't that break their immersion? Probably, but in this case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo on with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted? Oh, it's a busy night tonight. Dad? What are you doing here? My drink is special. It's okay. After what you did in the studio this evening. I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio. So I thought you'd be here. I'll yeet myself out. And now you're causing another ruckus. He's so cute. We're sorry, Tasso. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What would you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take that Spanish Sahara. Hot chocolate with milk and ginger. F for Henry. F for Henry indeed. Spanish Sahara. Yut. Your drink is ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you liked it. Dad. Yes. Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. Industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name, managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're just being paranoid. First you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. He's being good, Dad. Listen to him. What's next? You locked me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand, because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years, but you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry, but I'm trying, okay? Try harder, because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know, but give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn, but I am learning. Oh, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you, I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out. But it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know that. You know that going from a girl band to a solo career won't be easy. If I take things slow, I'll lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home. Relax. And don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying in the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dad. Wait, Rachel. Yeah, that's right. I mean, the last time I was here was kind of overprotective, so, you know. Excuse me for a moment, Tasso. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? Did you hear the argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's none of my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing and focusing my attention so completely. Especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See, you didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born to a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we are capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Tasso, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thank you for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. Is this the end of the day? I guess that's all for two. Is it the woman herself? Oh, it's not. It is Henry. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes. But please don't worry about me. Do you manage to catch up with Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? Throughout your arguments with Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why do you leave the music industry? Now that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of the new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it is good. But what hit me hardest was the fans. Toxic, I can't pronounce that word. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girl in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but it wasn't as mainstream as it is now. I wasn't even the target of the abuse, but it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. It's not big, but we have a very specific audience. We are niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friend. You said you're still in touch with your friends from the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually, it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. You're stronger than most people think. See you later, Tasso. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then, goodbye. No, I didn't read the story for today. Yeah, I think it's like the first day Freya actually didn't come to the store. Thursday, October 1st, 2020. Coachella organizer reminds parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gail Neyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Oh, I know someone who will be excited for that. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you come very early today. Let me read the story for the Evening Whispers. Oh wait, I did read it. Okay. The Only Reason to Learn How to Fly by Freya Fatima. It happened again. I told her as I exhaled smoke. What? I took the train once to get here and fell in love twice. Not this again. She sighed, looking like she wanted to stop her own cigarette out of my face. I just can't help it. She said nothing. It's way easier, you know, seeing someone from afar, letting your imagination roam as you daydream about he or she lives, ignoring the fact that what you see is not the way they are. It's way easier. You can't keep doing this to yourself. You know you need something real. I mean, this might be a stupid suggestion, but you're still using that dating app, right? Try to be more open-minded while you use it. I agree. Good. I agree it was a stupid suggestion. She looked pissed. I couldn't blame her. It's not like this was the first time when you talk about this. In fact, this conversation tended to happen around once a season. You need to stop overthinking, go out and stop putting impossible expectations on people. You know I can't do that. I've tried. I get overexcited at any opportunity. And how's that served you so far? Now I was one who said nothing. I'm afraid, I said. Of what? Of what will come later. I'm afraid that even if I find the right person for me, the people around me won't accept them, whoever they are. Fuck the people around you. Another stupid suggestion. I could be jailed for that. Okay. She took a long drag of her cigarette and narrowed her eyes at me. What happened to you recently? Huh? You don't usually overthink quite this much, so something must have just happened. The truth is, something did happen, something too silly to even be discussed, but she knew me, she knew my problems, so I told her. I watched a stand-up comedy show. Seriously? It's true, I watched one of my favorite stand-up comedians. I knew he recently got married to someone he loves, someone I thought was very similar to him. All this time, I thought he took the easy way out, finding someone who would be quickly accepted by his family he was born, and finding someone who would quickly be accepted by the family he was born in and the family he's about to make. But it turned out his journey was far from easy. There were hardships I never knew he'd face. And when he talked about it, it scared me. And I need more water. Why? The fact that I have to deal with it someday. The fact that I might have to choose between... I sighed. At least when I see people on the train and imagine a life with them, those imaginary people don't create these kinds of problems. They do create a different kind of problem though. She's right. You know, sometimes I feel like I just want to go to the tallest building in the city and just jump. I said, to die? That's not to fly, you fool. Because if that really happened, all the things that are scaring me won't matter. I can fly. Why the hell would I still care about all these boring everyday problems? Ain't that the dream, weirdo? She said as she lit another cigarette, leaving the discussion unresolved until it comes back around with the spring rains. Alright. Oh, Neil, you come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious. Since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our mind to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skill has improved an awful lot since you arrived. That is true, but it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you're applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get a job, if you get it at all. Oh, let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity, but it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might just come for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy, but you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry, I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking, or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a special outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lay you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean. To differentiate you from the customers. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. That is a very Earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay, let's start the night. Welcome. Holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Tasso, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. Nah, it's not that. Neil's just helping out. You never look like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista, not the other way around. What? We have learned something since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition, I make the drinks. Neil will only be here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What's in it for you then? What? You're helping them here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there's anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe it can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya? If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift. And the higher up mentioned our encounter to her. Oops. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill for there. She realized immediately that it was the reason for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that? Hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand why it's really happening, Miss Freya, but we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You are allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. It was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So, what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. You want a good old cappuccino, my friend? Espresso? Coffee. I'll give you 2 shots of coffee, my friend, and cinnamon. Let's do that. Cinnamon coffee. Hot choco, mocha. Okay, I can change. What is a mocha? This is like chocolate, coffee, and I don't think I can do chocolate and coffee. Yeah. Chocolate, milk, and mint. Milk, mint, chocolate. Oh shit, it's time. Latte art. Let's do the wondrous world of latte art. Yeah, I don't think I can do coffee and chocolate because you can only choose one ingredient on the top shelf. No. I haven't done any latte art this stream, so you know, might as well. Sad. Yes, it's sad. No. Let's do like a sun. I try really hard, that is true. I can change the music here. I'll put Claire de Lune right now actually, while I struggle with this. It does not look like the sea. There's literally nothing I can action there. Alright, then Nope. I wanted to do something. I forgot what I wanted to do. The cat face just totally killed itself at that point. Here, Freya, I tried my best. Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner of this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wonder why your place only serves hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with the novel? I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines, and if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable, even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. I'm sorry, Neil. I'm not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just... Neil? Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. There was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask. Ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? I don't think I have the exact number. But full-time? I should be able to write between 3,000 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words for the thing you need to write is between 50 and 100,000. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 15,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GRA Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the number of words, Neil. It requires things outside the mere word count. If we only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand. But we learn beforehand that art is a difficult matter. Even for Earthlings. Yup. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to art. Right again. You're not that wrong about writing, you know? Word count is one of the few things that you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, another guest. Oh, good evening, Miss Myrtle. I was just judging silently when this is happening. I won't even ask, except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. So double coffee with ginger. Jahe turret. Here again. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst, Neil, some people come to a coffee shop. Psst, Neil, some people just come to a coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to suit Miss Myrtle's visits here. Actually, I'm not just here to sit around without being disturbed. Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customers here. I can see that. You're still trying to get late? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other? Yeah, this is a step in the right direction. One suggestion, if you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That will be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you, maybe one giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we are not here for usual activities, are we here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just... Oh, it is the woman in question. I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... what is this? What is happening here? I already told the barista... I already told the barista to call the cops, but he was going to breed here. Oh god, I can't read it. I already told the barista to call the cops, but he was already going to breed here. Where is Hassel? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Oof. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Yeah, please drink this water. Feeling better now? Yes. I'm sorry. It is alright, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here is the deal. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Tasso. It's nothing really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place business for any longer, as if this place cares about business. Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you going to do at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breedings happening during Coachella. That's why we decided the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes, we noticed that. But we also noticed we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study in Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. I shouldn't say this, but hell, that sounds like the best plan you've had since you got here. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So, our discussion with Miss Myrtle has stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? That's nothing. We're just friends, you know? You just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it! That's such a weird sentence. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics? Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander, so I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly, but she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that, I refused it anyway. But... wait, you want to thank her directly? Does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. How do you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back to you, Aqua. So, You're done with the game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for a video game? That depends on the game, but in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and the UI UX. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removes some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. If I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't stand well, I'm even more done. Doubly done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya, but please be more confident. I've been starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know, after our first meeting. I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, which I still also need to read. Oh wait, I did read it. Never mind, I keep forgetting. I subscribed to the Evening Whispers app, and then I read some of the stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than the others, but it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What you're going through is more or less the same as what Myrtle's going through. So I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god! I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different from me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a game every 2 years. Yes, I don't really work on them. Not directly. So, what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you after friend NDA, okay? Alright, I'm not with the paper anymore, anyway. I'm part of a special team. You're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or, worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Huh. That's what I thought, at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine being a writer, but you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them, hundreds, thousands. Out of all those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. The 7 samurai, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others. When they're going through a crunch cycle, they need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder you folks were considered the 7 samurai. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. That's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. Dude, no wonder you're so burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day off. But where should I go? Don't worry, I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you for this long weekend/vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey. Okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. How about starting Friday? It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. Oh, I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now and prepare for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone, see you next week, okay? Have fun. Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. I've got Neil was there. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation? Huh. You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. She wants. She does want. Anyway, are you going to close anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. Then please, take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? See you on the house. I definitely won't say no. The apartment visit. We should go on. Yeah, I feel like she definitely wants a bit of smashing. Alright, I'm probably gonna save and call it a stream. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. It's Being Whispered is with the people for stricter gun laws. New, healthier, furry sedative might be available sooner. Rising action video game rising hell blame for violence in school. Let's see who it is. Oh, we don't know who it is. We're almost at the end actually, I think. Yeah. So next week will probably be the end of this game. Yeah, anyway. Alright, that's the end of this game. Not end of this week. Anyway, that was a lot of things happened there. That was fun. I enjoyed it. And you can definitely see the rising relationship between Myrtle and Aqua, which is really cute. Anyway, so next week, I need to drink water first. So, cool chill stream on the 29th. Legends say can only do it once every 4 years. Alright, but yeah, anyway, thanks guys for dropping by and going through the stream. Always cool, always fun. Yeah, no problem. Thanks for dropping in, always appreciate it. And so next week I'll actually be doing a Saturday again, since, you know, it's the 7th and next Sunday is the 8th, so... And the 8th I'll be busy for reasons some people will know. So I'll probably be doing a Saturday stream again. Anything else I should say? Yeah, next week I'll probably finish up the story, and then I think hang out, play around a bit. I'm not sure if will do another playthrough, considering how long. I'll see if I need to do another playthrough. I'll do another playthrough of this game once I see how long I'll take to finish the first run next stream. Oh yes, indeed. But yeah, so that'll be the plan for next week. What else I want to say? I don't think there's anything else I want to say. It's 11:30, so my brain's a little dead. But yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed this game. I really enjoyed it too. It's very chill, very fun, exciting. I also forgot to mention that I actually forgot to turn on web captioner last week, so apologies for that. You know, I did turn it on this week, which I hope helped. Kinda, maybe, who knows. Web captioner is always fun to see how it translates what I say. Anyway, probably enough rambling for me. So thanks guys for dropping in. Thanks to the VOD viewers for watching this later. If you do, always appreciate it. And I hope you are enjoying this game as much as I enjoyed playing it. And you know, the usual stuff. Alright, thanks guys, and I'll see you next week for more coffee talk. Alright, goodbye.